Okay, everybody. Robert, where are we?
We're in my storage unit, I hate to say. I mean, I love the storage unit, but
This is
you collectors will know this. It's Midtown Kingston. Well, I'm not going to tell you exactly where. It's Midtown Kingston, and it's just a big room. And especially when I closed the businesses, I had a lot of stuff to bring here. But I also have my own personal collection that I'm not keeping at the house. So that's what's in here.
okay. It's like as soon as I walked in, it feels like we're in Aladdin's cave. This is doll people. You're going to love this. Okay. Are you ready? Share the video as we go through, everybody, because oh my gosh, here we go. So you've got all kinds of things in here. Now, Robert, when I asked you if you had dolls, you said, oh, I don't have too many. You look at all this.
It's a small collection.
It's a small collection. So the first thing you see when you walk in is this person right here.
Sylvia.
And why do you have Sylvia?
Well, I originally bought her. This is a Rootstein mannequin. I love mannequins. They're just big dolls. But this is a Rootstein mannequin. They're beautifully done. And I bought her originally to use as a sculpting model because you couldn't find, live models that were,
Right.
And she's so well done that I learned a lot from her. And then we've used her over the years for displays and stuff like that. But we named her Sylvia, and she's been around for a long time.
One of her false eyelashes has fallen off. I know exactly how that goes.
See that.
I've been there. Okay, so I see you have a Madame Alexander collection.
I do have Alexander's.
Look at this Revlon. That's a very classic dress. Love her. Tell us about Madame Alexander and an American character. So do you have a core vintage brand that you kind of gravitate towards?
Well, I'm probably on my third lifetime collection. The first one was majorly Barbies. I had a big Barbie collection. I had antiques, believe it or not. And then I kind of slowly got rid of that, got more into artist dolls and into, odd collectibles. And then I got rid of all those. And then I've moved into these, what I kind of call the classic, the pre-mass marketing of dolls, when they still, put a lot of money and effort and design in. They still do, but they, in the olden days where you can make a doll that was 3 feet tall and everybody's okay with it. So that's what I'm exploring right now.
Cool. All right, so we're going to explore too in your dolls. So what's going on here?
These were, when I moved, I had to take these out of out of various cases that I had. But a lot of these are project dolls. This was a project doll. She was kind of a mess. And then this is, believe it or not, this is not an original Revlon dress.
Oh, it looks like
even
it,
with the tag.
Okay.
The tag is from a destroyed dress that, I was able to confiscate. And I'm turning her into, this dress was never, it's a Revlon pattern, but it was never done in navy blue. So.
Okay.
So it's stuff like that.
Her hair looks great. Has that been redone, or is that the original set?
Yep. Nope. That's what
you did that?
Yep.
Oh, you're a hairstylist too.
Well, I can do a Revlon hair. Yes, I can.
Are these all sissies, Benny Walkers? I can't quite tell.
Yeah, it's mostly Revlon. It's like, these are project dolls. Like she needs a lot of work.
So when you say project dolls, do you like
fun.
To restore them?
Yes, I love restoring.
So you do fun doll stuff that doesn't have to do with your dolls?
Yes. Sometimes it's more fun when it doesn't have to do with my dolls.
I bet. Okay, so look at this, guys. Look at all of these American character boxes. Is this what all your Revlons came in, or are there Revlons inside of these?
Well, these are Sweet Sue's. And this was, Sweet Sue's are like, I just love the doll. Let me see if we can, yeah. And we get these little.
She's gorgeous.
Mint in box.
Oh, don't you just love the.
Yeah.
What are those?
I don't know what they, it's like a little bow that's coming out of her dress there.
Oh, it's fabulous.
Matching shoes.
Look at that. Oh, she's great. And then for everyone, there's more. You are so amazing. How fun is this?
Amazing or demented, I don't know.
Look at the Kissies.
I told you, Kissy's. Yeah, this is of the Sweet Suze. This is my favorite size. This is the 24-inch, and this is, you know, a tough dress to find. It was, you know, beautiful sample of this.
She is beautiful. I love the polka dots and the white, the two-tone sleeves. She's fantastic. I don't really see very many mitten box Sweet Suze. That is definitely a treasure.
Well, and they actually, you know, if you're interested in Sweet Suze, eBay, they go relatively inexpensive, and you know, I don't even know what.
Oh, look at this sweet girl. Oh, I just love her. Look, she still has the original plastic on her headband up there. Oh, how great. You could do have you ever done like a special exhibit on Sweet Suze or anything like that?
Nope, never come up.
You just have it. You just have your own exhibit here.
I do, and it's a shame because, you know, I should share them.
They're wonderful. You're sharing them now.
Well, let's look at Kissy, shall we?
Yes, let's look at Kissy.
All right.
Here, we're going to switch.
So Kissy also had wonderful little extra outfits.
It's all about the accessories and the extra outfits, isn't it?
Love those, yes. Let me see. Let's just pull from the top here. Let's see what we have. And what do I do with these? Every once in a while I'll come in and I'll just do this sort of thing.
And just kind of look at them?
Yeah, just look at them. Well, this one needs a little work, but this is a very rare version of this outfit.
And I've never seen it, but I'm not versed. What's the rare version? The color?
Yeah, it's the color, and it's a stripe and not a check. It's the dress that's on the box.
What great graphics!
Yeah, it was ideal in the early '60s. They really knew what they were doing. And we'll pull down one more.
For those that are just tuning in, we are in Robert's storage unit. He has a lot of his dolls, but mostly they are, and when I say his dolls that he's designed, but mostly they are his dolls from his own personal collection. This is amazing.
They're all vintage stuff.
And they're all vintage.
And artists.
Here's another sweet Kissy. I just love the little chubby legs. They are just so, I love the sculpting. So much fun. We saw your prized Kissy from your collection yesterday.
Yeah, they're fun.
This is amazing. We could have a special exhibit of Kissy and Sweet Suze just from Robert's collection. Wouldn't you guys just love to sneak in here every night?
This is you rarely see this. This is from F&B. This is a Schiaparelli doll. In the early 50s, F&B was Honey doll was dressed by Schiaparelli. So this is the box. It's the original box.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
And then this hat does not belong in there, but
What a beautiful doll.
hard plastic, 18-inch.
How amazing.
And I think there were like 6 of these that she did for F&B.
Let's see if we can get her eyes open. What do you guys think of her? I just love the outfit. I wish I was wearing that outfit right now.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. Definitely a different face that you don't see very often. How neat. Don't you guys just want to be here like to sneak in and then he wouldn't know you were here and then you could just go through all the dolls? Who is this interesting girl?
It's F&B again, and it's kind of the fluffy face.
I like it.
I know this, but it's, you know. Oh, here's a pretty Honey from
Oh, look at that.
the early 50s.
What a
in
great
gown.
print on that dress.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? I love that. So you have a lot of wonderful vintage dolls. Robert, do you have any antique dolls? Like that are pre-1900?
No.
Okay, so mostly vintage to modern.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Don't you guys just love that? We do a lot with antique stuff.
I saw a heart.
Oh, there's lots of hearts.
That's good because they must love it. All right.
If you guys love this, give us a thumbs up, give us an emoji,
Oh, yeah.
and especially share the video. That's the best thing that you can do. What I just want to crawl up into all your tubs.
That's
look
that's all for my cases. That's all Tonner product up there. Tonner and Wild Imagination product in those buckets.
Is it for sale?
No.
Oh,
That's my own collection of
your
my
own
stuff.
collection of your own dolls.
Yeah,
Okay.
some of it.
We want to see those.
Well,
We're gonna have to come
next
back.
visit.
Next visit. Now these are all your products right here. So how do we get our hands on those? Next visit?
Next visit. Yeah, it's all. Yeah, there's a lot of Elowens here. I see. That sort of stuff. This is kind of a fun collection too. It's trunk set dolls. So it's dolls that came in these wooden trunks, these cardboard trunks that have wardrobes to them. They're kind of cool.
They are so cool.
You want to see one?
Yes, we do. You guys, do you want to see one? Let us know.
Yeah, there are a couple that are in better shape than others. So.
Robert, you have a very important vintage collection. And this is something well, let's look at her anyway.
Yeah, this is she needs a little, refluffing, but this would have been how this doll came.
I love the box.
It's an R&B, and she came in the gown, and then she has her original outfit and shoes and everything.
Fabulous. Let's see if we can get into those. Look at those shoes. How wonderful. Okay, now that's the first, but we still have to unbox about 300 more. So let's
try one or two more and see what we got here. I think this one is a good. Okay, this I can tell this is a Cindy. All right. This is a Cindy bride doll from Horseman, and she came in the trunk, and then she has 3 extra outfits.
Well, she's in fabulous condition.
She is, and she has these black and white dress, and then I guess this is a nightgown. And
what makes you gravitate towards these dolls? Is it the doll, the clothes?
okay, I'm going way back. But when I was a kid and went into a toy store, these are what I would see, and they'd be on the top shelf. They would be open, and you see this beautiful doll with these beautiful clothes. Mm-hmm. And little boy growing up in farming community, it was the only glamour I got to see. So that's I think that's why I like these, and there's this whole magical world right in a little box.
Ah, I love it. Yeah. A whole magical world right in a little box. I love it.
That's what dolls are all about.
It is. And I have to say, a lady named Paula Burns just tuned in. She has over 200 of your dolls. And
hey, Paula.
Yeah, I said we'd do a special shout out. So there you go, Paula. So for those that are just tuning in, this is Robert's personal vintage collection. It's like King Tut's tomb. It's like, oh my gosh, for dolls. Okay, we have another one to look at. Look at this.
Oh yeah, I think this is one of my favorites. This is F&B, and a fashion doll. So she never been played with. This one is.
Oh, look at the tag.
Yeah. This was their Champagne Lady doll. At the time, this is the mold that they used. Their version of an adult doll, F&B's, and she came with. She was this blue dress, and then she had a ballerina dress, and I guess this is a robe, and then with the robe there's a coat and a hat here.
Oh, how wonderful! I want to be the Champagne Lady.
I know.
Sign me up for that job.
Really?
Oh, and the boxers are just great. So you tend to buy things that are in the box.
Yeah, which is a little frustrating. Mm-hmm. But that's why I do my own. Restoration and stuff, is I get to really handle them and see what they're about and that sort of thing.
Do you work on one at a time, or do you kind of just do
I get
one
them started and then go off to something else and forget about them and then come back to them and stuff like that.
What's one of the least parts that you like about when you're restoring, like the hair or the clothes? What's one of the parts that you're like, ugh? Or do you
No,
like
I don't have.
Yeah.
Everything I see it. All as a challenge. So if I can, overcome this and make it look like it would have, or the way I think it would have when it came out, then I feel like it's very fulfilling. That accomplishment.
You guys, don't you just love hearing this? This is so therapeutic for us, Robert. You have no idea. Look at all the hearts that are going. You guys keep up with those hearts and those emojis, because that's how we know you love it. We see them across the screen. We know you guys are having a great time. This is so cool. So I'm going to show you guys some of the... It's just everywhere. I love it. We can identify with this so much. These little rascals are so darn cute. Who are these?
These are Patsy's.
These are Patsy's.
From not too long ago. But they're getting moved around. I mean, the move this year was nightmarish, as you can imagine.
Yes, moving always is.
Yes, and so these are still finding their places.
Well, we can help you with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go look over here real quick, because we still have to go bake cookies and do a lot of other. We have a lot to do, but look at this, everybody. So, where do we even start?
Well, let me show you my favorite. This is interesting. This is where I get crazy with collecting. This is the Jennifer doll. She was done by Unita to compete with the Kissy doll from Ideal in the early 70s. So they're hard to find, and they're hard to find in good shape. But I have like probably 4 or 5 of them that are mint in the box, and they're really just kind of interesting dolls. They have these weird sort of 70s clothes on them, and but they're the same size as Kissy. Ideal's Kissy.
But who could compete with Kissy, though, because
Nobody.
she had that hair.
Yeah.
Did anybody compete with Kissy in that wonderful magic hair?
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
Nobody beat Kissy.
No.
Do you have any Kissy dolls?
No.
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 What about
No.
Tressie?
Tressie, I do actually, right
Oh.
here.
There she is. Oh, how beautiful.
Yeah.
Is that her original set?
It is an original outfit, yeah. And her hair's that's never been messed with, so that's good. I don't know what this one is, but I do have a couple of, like, this is the kind of the holy grail of Tressie outfits, or at least one of them.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it called?
American Beauty, I think. Miss American Character.
Miss American Character. And did she win a World Cup or
a beauty
a beauty
award
contest
or whatever? Yes, a beauty contest.
Awesome. Oh yes, everybody out there, you need Tressie, you need all of these things. You have a couple.
Do you?
Yes. I think so.
No, don't do that because. Oh, and then I love these. These are. Oh, let me take you back over here. This is the Tony doll from American Character. She was done to compete with Little Miss Revlon and stuff like that, late 50s. Now, let me take you over here real quick, because there is a wonderful, I love this set, a store display over here.
Oh my gosh.
You can see in there.
Oh, let's turn it around. Oh, how great. Oh, this is amazing. Is this the original store display?
Well, I did it. The cases were plastic. I kept the backing, but I had these made. These are acrylic covers so that they don't get dusty anymore.
Right.
And it keeps it clear and nice so that you can see it. But the whole base here is original. I didn't even paint it.
Oh, how fun.
And it just got cleaned up.
Oh, look at the sign. Original store displays are one of my favorite things to
me
find.
too.
They're always a
Yeah.
holy grail, isn't it?
Yeah.
She is cool.
Yeah, she's kind of neat. And then a couple of original outfits.
Amazing. Oh, look at that. Oh, I just love, the graphics are just so much fun. Yes, Sherry, that was a store display. It is so cool. We're going to look at, you've got all your books.
Oh.
Are you going to bring these to your studio, or do you work in here?
It's close enough to home that I can
Mm-hmm.
drop over here, and I'm usually running around town, so I can drop over here. So if I need a book or whatever,
And you come in and do you check on your dolls, kind of like starting the engine on a car once in a while? You just peek in the box?
Every once in a while, make sure that everything's still fine here. Yes.
Yes. And for storage, it's fine. You can just store them in here, and it's a clean, dry
And I don't know if you can
space.
see how high the ceilings are, but you can go really high here.
Yeah.
So there's more here than you might think.
Now, I see lots of boxes of dolls.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to figure out how we can get some of these from you.
Yeah.
Well, your dolls, like that, the tiny kitty.
Tiny kitty.
Such a phenomenal doll, and the reception to her was amazing. Did you enjoy Tiny Kitty when you?
I did. For me, she had her time, and then I was on to the next thing. But yeah. I love Tiny Kitty. We did some really nice things with her too, I think.
Oh yeah, you absolutely did. She is a wonderful doll. I'm gonna have to see if I can get that box of them in my suitcase so we can bring them home. Yeah. Okay, look at these.
Okay, now you're coming into one of my favorite corners. And I'll explain why. Let me start with this one first. The F&B. I own F&B.
Yes.
Still own F&B, but. This is one of my favorite dolls that they did. This is a Suzy Sunshine, but not. They only did it this way the first year. And the first year, the doll was.
Oh look!
Yeah, she won a UFDC first place, but the doll had a flirty eyes and a tiltable
She's
head.
sweet. Oh, the overbite is adorable.
Isn't that cute?
So cute.
And the outfits were adorable.
Now, would the F&B company, when you took that over, what did that feel like?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But I took that over. It was in bankruptcy. I bought it, and we kind of brought. They were doing Brenda Starr at the time, and I reworked Brenda Starr, and Brenda did great. So F&B did really well, and then we brought Patsy back, and so that was good.
Oh, wonderful.
Let me show you one more of these because I think these are.
You
so
guys,
adorable.
Robert has just done so much for dolls. It is absolutely incredible. Incredible.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, let's look at this sweet girl.
Yeah, another one from that first.
Oh, oh my gosh. Oh, so much personality. Look at that. Look at her little sandals.
And I don't know
Little
about you
toes
guys,
peeking
but
out.
I look at something like this. How in the heck did this come through the years without being touched or played with?
Right.
Maybe it was like the top of a closet or something, and just never in the attic. I don't know.
It makes you do wonder.
Yeah.
Oh, she's darling.
Like some kid didn't get their hands on it.
Oh, I just love her. I think it's twofold. I think sometimes they didn't. Maybe they didn't want the doll, and or it was their most
look
prized.
At that face.
I know.
How could you not?
I know. Original collectors bring dolls to me, and they're in beautiful, pristine condition, and it was their favorite doll. So.
Well, some kids are. Yeah, that's beyond me.
Yeah.
That's beyond me. So.
Yes, because it is fun to play. So if you guys are tuning in, let us know which one of your Robert Tonner dolls is your favorite. Our friend Walter just said, I am such a fan of his Wizard of Oz dolls.
Thanks, Walter.
Yeah, so you've done a lot of work with movies and different companies and stuff like that. What is one of the favorite things that you... Spider-Man, I know. You've done all kinds of things.
Well, I got to tell you, there's a few... right off the top of my head, we did something called Golden Compass. Those dolls I absolutely loved. Also, Harry Potter, the whole Harry Potter collection. And then recently, the Wonder Woman. I loved the Wonder Woman that we did from the Gal Gadot Wonder Woman.
And the body on that doll is incredible. That's the doll. That's the body that is on our Grace doll, everybody. So we get to look at that. Okay, so what is this? This is where you do some photography, or?
Yeah, we do a little bit. I do a little bit of photography here and ship out from here if I have to and whatever. So
It's nice to have a space to do things.
Now, this is Jackie and Liz. They were ideal 1961, 1962. They were competing with Barbie before they got a handle on what Barbie was about. Let's see, yes. So this is Liz. Jackie came first. Liz was next. And this is the Liz doll.
Okay, let's turn it around so we can see Liz. Oh, look at that eye makeup.
Yes.
So she's an adult.
Yes. And a 16-inch body. Take this out.
And you like the 16-inch size.
Well, I liked, and I like the fashion. I especially like fashion dolls that were well done but not popular. Mm-hmm. And I think that she was well done but just not popular.
Do you think it's because of her age?
Well, no, this was competing with Barbie, so it's supposed to represent Barbie.
She does not look like a Barbie.
No,
at all. She looks like she's around 35 or 40.
Yes, she does.
So but that's what I love about her. But I could see how that wouldn't work for competition with Barbie. But who can compete with Barbie? You know, Dawn competed with Barbie. Do you have any Dawn dolls?
No, Dawn, I never.
You never
really got into Dawn.
Well, that's all right because you got into plenty of other things.
So Jackie was the other one. Jackie was the year before Liz came out, and Jackie. See if this is a good example. Perfect example. Using the same body. Whoops. Ideal. And it's using the same body as the Liz body. Sorry, am I doing this too fast?
No, I just like to keep us behind the camera so we can hear you the best.
Whoops.
On live feeds, sometimes our sound gets a little wonky, but if we're both behind the camera, it's perfect. Look at that. Oh, and is that a day hat? It's just wonderful, like for going to the beach or...
I don't know.
We don't know what it is.
It's part of the day. I don't know.
It's great. She's awesome.
But anyway, Jackie has this, big-eyed sort of thing and, that body. So it was...
I've never seen Jackie.
Popular. Yeah. They're hard to come by.
Okay, now I want a Jackie.
Yeah.
I love how big her eyes are.
Yeah. And she came in these really cool early 60s outfits.
Well, I can tell why they're hard to come by because Robert Towner owns all of them.
I do. I try to. But the prize, though, of this whole collection are my Liz outfits. These are the hardest things in the world to find.
And look, in their original box.
Yeah, this was, and it was, it kind of has a Barbie look to it. It's got the Barbie sort of, picture frame box.
How great.
But, 2 outfits. There were 8 of these outfits.
Oh my gosh, I love the skirt.
Right.
And is that lipstick?
It's a lipstick.
That's a big lipstick.
Right.
Oh, and I love the watch. Oh my gosh, the attention to detail and the accessories are everything.
Yeah, so they were competing with Barbie, so...
Well, they did a good job, actually. Oh,
yeah.
look at the slippers. Look how much fur's on them. Oh, how fun! I can see how this would be so inspiring for you.
Well, and also after collecting for 40 years or whatever, it's hard to come by something that you've never seen and all this kind of stuff. So when I see this one, I think I purchased in the past year, and because you never see them. Never see them. These are so rare. So
I can't tell you.
So if anybody has one in your closet, you might want to give me a call.
Yeah, you can email it over. It is so inspiring for us as doll collectors to know that you're a doll collector.
Oh. Yeah,
because
if any of you will run for your money, yes.
Exactly, because a lot of us, when we think of Robert Towner and we think of your collection and what you do, we only think of your dolls. But there's so much to you that is all these other dolls.
Yeah, yeah.
And that plays a big part in what you're doing and have done as an artist.
Well, the great stuff about these dolls, from when I was a kid, really informs how I look at dolls and how I, design. I mean, Ideal at the time, Mattel at the time, American Character at the time, they were brilliant people doing brilliant work. So, that
exactly.
definitely is. Yeah.
Absolutely. And have you taken anything that you said, that was a great idea, or also looked at things and said, I don't like that, and maybe you can just learn. You learn.
Yeah. Every doll I buy, I learn something from.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. I love that. Every doll I buy, I learn something from. Oh my gosh. Robert Walter wants to know, does he have any of the 60s talking dolls by Mattel? Like Baby Secret. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
do you remember the Baby Secret commercial?
I think it was Baby or Singing Cheryl that's what I'm looking for. But no,
Singing Cheryl?
I think it's Singing Cheryl, yeah.
Okay. I've never even heard of Singing Cheryl.
Yeah. I mean,
so you like those quirky dolls?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Do you have any Chatty Cathys?
I think I do somewhere. I couldn't tell you where, but I think there is Chatty Cathy around here.
So what draws you to the dolls that are kind of off the beaten path, like the ones that were not popular?
I find that the commercial doll making industry fascinating for obvious reasons. And I love the history of it. So
Yeah.
here's something you may not have known, is that I was called as an expert witness in the Bratz versus Barbie whole thing. And that, I got to tell you, was fun. I was in a room trying to tell something like 30 lawyers about dolls. Trying to, I had 2 hours to tell them everything I knew about dolls. So you can imagine how much fun that was.
You know what? I wish that we were there with our virtual convention cameras, because that would have been a great program.
Yeah, they may not have liked it, but yeah, it would have been.
It would have been a great program. I love it. This is so cool, everybody. And what an opportunity. Is this the first time you have brought people inside of the catacombs like this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, first time. Harris has never seen this place.
Oh, so he's going to see it for the first time in our video.
I'm not gonna let him watch it.
Robert, you are absolutely breaking the internet.
Oh,
You're breaking the internet. You see all those hearts that are happening?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, those are people that are enjoying and loving everything that we're doing right now. This is so absolutely cool. Dr. Seuss, Harry Potter, Marvel, New York City Ballet.
Yeah, these are all my product. Yeah, and this was stuff that I had for a special exhibit at FAO Schwartz. I keep these ready to go if we have another special exhibit.
Okay, so we're going to have a special exhibit.
Yeah.
I think we totally should. This is so amazing. And we can have a virtual special exhibit. So let's put that on our list, everybody, for what we would like to do in the future with Robert. We have so many plans for you, Robert. Now, can we explore back here a little bit before we have to mosey on over to our next thing?
See what's here. This is a bunch of different sort of things. That I just liked.
You just buy stuff because you like it, right?
Yeah. I mean, here's something. This thing, and no offense to whoever worked on this, but I think it's just horrible. But it was this Happy to Be Me doll. I love the idea of it. It was supposed to be a non-Barbie Barbie. It has a fuller figure, and it's not hourglass shaped like Barbie. But she's just not a pretty doll.
Well, the lipstick color is doing absolutely nothing for her.
No, yeah, she could use some new makeup.
And she could use some serious mascara that doesn't look like that.
And the graphics and the whole thing just really didn't work.
Well, they tried, and sometimes it's good to focus on the positive, but this is fun because sometimes you buy stuff that you don't like because you like it, and you like it because you don't like it.
Yeah, and it's interesting to me. That's really part of doll history, because they were one
Right.
of the first ones. They were the first one to do a commercial doll addressing those issues, body image issues.
I love that. So if you had a dream job, I think that one of the things would be to be a professional organizer for your collection. Not that you need it. I think that this is extremely organized, but I think this would be a dream for most people to get in here and to see. So it is so much fun just to see this much.
Oh, that's a Tressie, believe it or not.
There's a Tressie.
It's pre the fashion doll Tressie. They did pre-teen Tressie. That's what that is.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Oh, so much fun, you guys. What a treat. What a pleasure. Robert, this was incredible. What is going on with this?
All right, let me tell you what this is. We had the license to do Disney's It's a Wonderful World.
It looks like that.
Yeah, and it was supposed to look like that. And It was done by one of their artists, I believe, the head. And we just never got it approved. So I think this is a one of a kind.
I love the twist and turn waist.
Yeah, it's on the Betsy body. The Betsy.
Okay.
We did the 30-inch Betsy McCall, so she's on that body.
How many projects have you worked on? I'm sure you couldn't even say roughly that just didn't go, that didn't get approved or go.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We even had the license to do the Downton Abbey dolls, and we had sculpted 2 heads that were approved, and because the actors in the company filming, I don't know the whole story, but I guess they were fighting, and so the licenses got pulled, so we got our money back. Yeah, so things like that, so there would have been Downton Abbey. But
Wouldn't that have been just the absolute best? That's okay. That's all right. Was that one of your favorite projects you worked on that never happened?
oh, that's a
Yeah.
very good question. I have to process that one.
Well, you can think about
I'll
that
have
and
to think
answer us
about that
later.
one. Yes,
Because
we'll
we do
talk
have
about
we
that
do have more Q&A questions for you guys that we were thinking of maybe doing while we were baking cookies and stuff like that. So if you guys do have questions, you can post them on this and let us know. So here we have all your wonderful Ginnies.
And there's a whole section of like Helen Kish, love Helen Kish, her work, a couple Martha Armstrong hand. Usually these are not packed away. These are in my cases, but I just haven't gotten to it yet.
What has been one of your, I know you've really enjoyed collaborating with Helen Kish. Is that definitely one of your most favorite collaborations that you have done?
Oh yeah. She's amazing, and I actually did a portrait doll of her once. It was a surprise to her. I don't know if she liked it, but it was fun to do.
Oh, I'm sure she did. I'm sure she did. Yeah. What has been another one of your favorite collaborations with another artist?
Collaborations with other artists. Oh, well, a different kind of artist, not a doll artist, but Mary Englebright was wonderful to work with.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, the
Absolutely.
illustrator. She was amazing, and she felt like I really got what she was trying to put out there, and she really understood what we were trying to put out. They were amazing to work with, and for a while those dolls did those. I think we ran out of illustrations. Quite frankly, I think that's why we kind of,
awesome.
the clothing for that character, we'd run out, but it was, that had a nice long run.
See, and what Robert just explained is how I feel about working with Robert, because I said, here's what we need, here's our theme, here's our stuff, and he just got it and he did it, and it was like, here's your doll, and I was like, great, and it's perfect. It was just, we're jiving.
Well, we haven't gotten the doll yet, so we'll see how that goes, but
I think it's gonna be good. What do you guys think?
I've seen pictures, it looks pretty darn good.
Yeah, it looks pretty darn good. The first thing I said was, your factory's amazing. How they just kind of know what you want. And of course you send them, we're going to get a little bit more into it later, but you send them samples, like ideas and all that stuff, but they really jive with what you're looking for.
They absolutely do. Yeah. I mean, they've been working with me long enough that
they know.
They know.
Yeah, they know. You guys.
They're smart people.
Wasn't this so much fun? This was so incredible, an amazing opportunity. We can't, of course, wait to see Grace, which Robert has designed for the virtual convention, but what a treat to see some of your dolls. What do you hope? Are you open to someday in the future maybe doing a special exhibit with some of these wonderful vintage dolls that you have?
Oh, yeah, I would love to do that. When you can show them off. I did for UFDC, I did a Revlon exhibition. And it was so much fun to be able to put them, because you don't get a chance to really display, especially when they're mitten box and stuff like that. But when you can put them out there and display them all together, it's amazing to see what a group of dolls looks like.
Yeah. And are you proud of them when you see them on display? Kind of like a den mother, seeing your kids out there in their full glory.
I mean, not that I did them, but the fact that you amass a collection, there's talent in that, and there's taste in that, involved in that. So, all the you guys who are collecting my dolls, that's good taste.
It is such good taste, you guys. And I only have, I think, 30 Grace dolls. She's almost sold out, and Robert and I over brunch have been talking about all kinds of possibilities for her and just all kinds of things. So if you want one of the Grace dolls, you better go get it right now. They're in the virtual convention gift shop. But there is just so much good stuff. But your dolls are amazing.
Thank you.
We focus a lot on your dolls. It was amazing to see all these other dolls that have inspired your work. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
This was awesome.
Now let's go bake cookies.
Okay. What do you guys think? Let's go bake cookies. All right. Bye, everybody.